Good morning. It was so cool to see just minutes after it launched, and you could just feel the excitement here at JPL with those that were viewing it. This was history that was made this morning. This is the first ever mission to another planet that took off from right here on the West Coast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 0.
And there you have it. NASA's lander InSight successfully launched from Vandenberg Air Force Base in Santa Barbara County during the first available window this morning at 4:05 a.m. It's now on its deep space voyage to Mars, a 6.5-month journey to the red planet. The mission is the first ever focused on Mars's deep interior. It's going to help scientists understand the evolution of all rocky planets, including Earth. This morning, friends and family of people who worked on the mission watched the launch from a viewing room here at JPL.
It was exhilarating, you know, you're thinking of the anticipation of it all, and then here it is and it's going off, and it did it successfully, and it's great. It was extremely exciting when we got to go outside and we got to see the spacecraft going up in the air, and you're seeing it visually. It was just tremendous.
And as she mentioned, right after the launch, people ran outside to try to catch a glimpse of InSight as it headed over the Channel Islands and the Pacific. We got to get a clear view of its red trail right here in La Cañada Flint Ridge before it disappeared behind some clouds. That spacecraft could be seen all up and down the coast. Now, it's expected to land on the red planet on November 26th. And back out here live, the total mission, kind of a fun fact, it's going to take 1 Martian year and 40 Martian days. That's about the equivalent of 2 years here on Earth.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Click the ABC7 logo to subscribe to our Eyewitness News YouTube channel.